What's up, guys? Chandler Marchman here, marchmanstrength.com, here with Chris. Going to discuss some of the simple things you can do to prevent yourself from getting stuck at the bottom of a bench press. Typically speaking, there's two real reasons that you're getting crushed at the bottom of a bench. One of the reasons is going to be a lack of speed and explosiveness coming from the eccentric heading into the concentric portion of the lift. And for that, what we're going to do is some simple speed and explosiveness drills that we can first start with a med ball. So when getting a med ball, make sure it's one that's a little bit sizable. You don't want one that's too small because it's going to put you in an odd position. So from here, I'll tell you, nothing more than 12 pounds. 6 pounds, something that can allow you to put some zip onto it. So what I'm doing here is I'm pulling into the hip crease and I'm launching out with it. So initiate it with your hips and explode out with your upper body. Hit me, Chris. Good, just like that. Again, pull it into the hip crease and then explode out. Perfect. It's going to be the same movement pattern you're going to use for the bench press. So activating those muscle fibers, getting them used to moving fast and explosively is what you're looking for to prevent yourself from getting crushed at the bottom of the bench. All right, so after our med ball broad toss, the next option we can do that will mimic the same movement pattern that we want to build some strength and explosiveness in is going to be the plyometric push-up. So what we're looking for here is just speed and explosiveness in the same movement pattern that we're going to experience with the bench press. So Chris is going to hop up here. You're always going to start on these plyometric push-ups in this position because what we want is to take advantage of the stretch shortening cycle, the plyometric aspect of it. So he's going to drop into it and then as quickly as possible pop up and come right back on to that platform. Minimize the ground time. Good, just like that. It's important to note when doing these, the objective is speed and explosiveness. You don't want to go high volume on these. This is not something you want to do till failure. You want your body to adapt to building more of the speed and explosiveness that is acting as the limiting factor in your bench. So keep it below 5 reps, build that speed that's keeping you from putting up those big numbers on the bench. All right, so after we've done our med ball broad tosses and our plyometric push-up, the next thing you can do that will help dramatically enhance your ability to increase the rate at which you produce maximal force in the bench press, and that's keeping you right now from hitting those bigger numbers from the bottom of the bench itself, is doing actual speed work on the bench press itself. And for that, what we're doing is some dynamic effort work, some speed work with sub-maximal weights. So this is going to be done typically with anywhere between 40 and 60% of your 1 rep max, and the objective is to move this weight as fast and explosively as possible for just 3 reps. You're not going to get a lot of time under tension here, but that's not the objective. The objective is increasing the rate of force development. So got a light weight here. This is really light for Chris, and he's going to press this as fast and explosively as possible for 3 reps. So knock it out here. 1, 2, 3. Good. Just like that. Making sure to accelerate through the entire movement. The objective here is building that hot, nasty speed that will prevent you from getting stuck at the bottom of the bench. All right, so we discussed one of the issues that's preventing you from fighting through that plateau on the bench press at the bottom, and that's going to be speed. All right, now the other aspect of the bench press is going to be just raw static strength. And if that's the issue, then what we need to do is work on our chest and shoulders. And we're going to do that with different dumbbell bench press variations. So we have 3 options and 2 different angles that we're going to work with. The 3 different options are going to be alternating from the top. All right, so we'll start with that. This is on an incline. This is the first angle we're going to be working with. Making sure to keep that top one nice and stable, keep it as still as possible, accelerate through movement. All right, and then we're gonna alternate from the bottom. Stay nice and tight, keep everything nice and tight in your core. Keep that upper back nice and tight, chest up. All right, and then we're gonna press bilaterally, both arms at the same time, same thing. Stay nice and tight, accelerate through the movement, concentric, explosive, eccentric, controlled, and slow. Next angle is going to be essentially the same thing, but just pressing on a flat surface. Same thing, working on pecs and delts. That's the key here. So we're going to start, stay nice and tight, stabilize at the top, accelerate to the top, control down, just like that. Alternate from the bottom. Perfect. Now bilateral. Both arms same time. Stay nice and tight. Accelerate up. Stay tight. Chest up. Good. Just like that. These 3 different options and 2 different angles are going to give you a litany of different options for you to constantly cycle and keep your body guessing. That's the name of the game. If that is your weak point, you have to get your body adapt to different stimulus. And those 3 options with those 2 different angles, all the different types of reps and weights you use will give you more than enough variability to continue making progress with your bench if static strength is the limiting factor. Hey guys, hopefully you dig that routine, some of the tips that you found in there. If you didn't want to learn more about what it takes to look and perform like an absolute beast, then do yourself a favor right now. Pick up a free copy of what we call ARNOLD, Living a Legacy of Strength, by clicking on the first link that you see down there in the description box, or if you're on a cell phone or a tablet, click on that arrow right there in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. We'll take you to a free gift page. Once you're there, simply place your email address that you'd like for us to send this to in the box provided, and we will email it to you completely free of charge. And before you leave, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave whatever questions or comments you have for us in the comment section below.